my dear students, welcome back. I hope all are good. Today let we start SST chapter number 16, Parliament and Law Making. देखिए इसका मतलब है संसद और कैसे कानून बनाए जाते हैं उसके बारे में आज हम पढ़ेंगे. Let we start. Let's begin. India is a republic, which means the head of the Indian Union is the president in whom all the executive power rests, and in whose name it is exercised. The president is only a nominal or constitutional head of the executive who act with the aid and advice of the real political executive, which is the council of minister. ठीक है, भारत जो है एक गणतंत्र देश है, which means the head of the Indian Union is the president. तो यूनियन हेड कौन होता है? प्रेसिडेंट, यानी कि राष्ट्रपति होता है. द मिनिस्टर्स आर कलेक्टिवली रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू द पॉपुलर हाउस ऑफ पार्लियामेंट नोन एज द लोकसभा. तो जो है कुछ मंत्री होते हैं जो एक इकट्ठे ही जिम्मेदारी लेते हैं, और पॉपुलर हाउस कौन सा? संसद का, उसमें नॉन एज द लोकसभा, जो लोकसभा के नाम से जानी जाती है. फॉलोइंग द ब्रिटिश पैटर्न, द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया हैज अडॉप्टेड बोथ एट द यूनियन एंड स्टेट लेवल्स. तो इन्होंने जो है कुछ ब्रिटिश पैटर्न को फॉलो करते हुए उस संविधान भारत के संविधान में जो है दो यूनियन बनाई है स्टेट लेवल पे. ठीक है, एट द यूनियन एंड स्टेट लेवल. द पार्लियामेंट्री फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट विद द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स. ठीक है, बीइंग रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू द पॉपुलर हाउस, इफ द गवर्नमेंट लoses द सपोर्ट ऑफ द पॉपुलर हाउस, इट हैज टू रिजाइन. सो द फाउंडिंग फादर्स ऑफ आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन चूज द पार्लियामेंट्री form of government as they had gained some experience of operating it under the British rule and felt that it was advantageous to continue it with established institutions. In a highly pluralistic society with a vast size like India's, they believed that the parliamentary form was best suited to accommodate the varied interests of the people of India. The Union Parliament is three components. ठीक है ना, Union Parliament यानी कि संसद. The Constitution provides for the Parliament of the Union of India. It has three components, namely, one, the President of the Union, Rashtrapati, Rajya Sabha, and third one is Lok Sabha. Although the President is not a member of either houses of the Parliament, nor does she sit there, yet she is an integral part of it. We have a federal system in our country. Under this system, the parliament must have two houses. So there is one house that represents the entire people called the Lok Sabha, and there is the other house called the Rajya Sabha, representing 28 states and 8 union territories, including the national capital territory of Delhi. The existence of both these houses is a basic requirement under the federal system. The Rajya Sabha. What is Rajya Sabha? The Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament. It is also called the Council of States. Composition. The strength of the Rajya Sabha is fixed at 250 members. कितने member होते हैं? राज्य सभा में 250 सदस्य होते हैं. There are two categories of its member, elected member और दूसरे होते हैं nominated members. Elected member, there are 238 elected members who present the states, जो अपने अपने states को represent करते हैं. ठीक है, Union territories and the national capital territory of Delhi. Goa, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura send only one member each to the Rajya Sabha. यहाँ से केवल एक एक member आता है. अब आते हैं nominated member. What are these? The president nominates 12 members to the Rajya Sabha. These are eminent persons from the field of literature, science, arts, sports, and social service. Okay, so they are nominated for 6 years with the provision that 1/3, 4 out of 12 shall retire after every 2 years. हर 2 साल के बाद ये रिटायर हो जाता है. Actually, these nominations are made by the president on the advice and recommendations of the Prime Minister-led Council of Ministers. Election to the Rajya Sabha. राज्य सभा के लिए चुनाव कैसे होता है, मतदान कैसे होता है? So the members of the Rajya Sabha from each state are elected by the members of the Legislative Assembly, यानी कि lower house of that state by means of proportional representation through the single transferable vote system. Presiding officer. The Vice President of India is the presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha. She functions as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha and is assisted by the deputy chairman who is elected by the member. So, they maintain discipline in the house. Next one is Lok Sabha. Now we will talk about the Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha or the lower house consists of representatives directly elected by the people on the basis of universal adult franchise. Even though it is called the lower house, it is more powerful because it resides the will of the people. Composition. The constitution prescribes a maximum of 550 directly elected members for the Lok Sabha. Out of these, not more than 530 members are chosen by direct election from constitutions in the states. Special provisions are made for reservation of seats for the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes. जो शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट और ट्राइब्स के लोग होते हैं उन्हें जो है इसमें आरक्षण मिलता है, रिजर्वेशन मिलता है. ओके, नाउ वी विल टॉक अबाउट इलेक्शंस, जो मतदान हम करते हैं. इलेक्शंस टू द लोकसभा आर हेल्ड एट लीस्ट वंस इन एवरी 5 years. तो जो इलेक्शन होते हैं, जो मतदान होते हैं, 5 साल में आते हैं. फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ इलेक्शन द टेरिटरी इज डिवाइडेड इनटू एरियाज. जो टेरिटरी होती है, जो क्षेत्र होते हैं, उनको एरिया में डिवाइड करने का. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस आर क्रिएटेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सीट्स. द लोक सभा यूजुअली सेवरल कैंडिडेट्स कंटेस्ट इलेक्शंस फ्रॉम अ constituency. Okay, so a candidate may represent a political party or to be an independent candidate. जो एक candidate होता है वो जो है उसको represent करता है, अपनी कोई political party को represent करता है. Voting is done through electronic voting machine. The candidate with the highest number of votes become the representative of the constituency of the Lok Sabha. Election होता है, जो सबसे ज़्यादा वोट जीत जाता है, जिसको ज़्यादा वोट मिलती हैं, वो राज्यसभा का सदस्य बन जाता है, लोकसभा का. After the results of election are declared, the leader of the party that wins the majority of seats in the Lok Sabha is invited by the president to form the government at the center. है ना, उसको सम्मानित किया जाता है राष्ट्रपति के द्वारा. If not, party gets a clear majority. 2 or more parties meet together from the government. This type of government is called a coalition government. A party that secures the majority of seats in the parliament is known as the ruling party. The party in opposition to it are termed as opposition parties or simply opposition. They act as a check on the ruling party by criticizing its policies. The normal term of the Lok Sabha is 5 years. जो लोक सभा का normal term होता है, समय होता है, वो 5 साल का होता है. However, the president may dissolve the Lok Sabha before the expiry of term if the ruling party loses its majority. During an emergency, the term of Lok Sabha can be extended by 1 year at a time. Presiding officer. The newly elected members elect from among themselves a presiding officer called the speaker. So the speaker conducts the proceedings of the house and maintains order within the house. At the end of a debate, she may take a vote on the issue. She can exercise her own casting vote only in case of a tie. A deputy speaker who carries out the proceedings of the house in the absence of the speaker is also elected. The executive. The executive is the part of government which is responsible for executing the law passed by the legislature. It comprises the president, the vice president, the prime minister, and the council of ministers. The president. Being a parliamentary form of government, India has a separate head of state and head of government. The role of the president is as follows. She represents India at international forums and is the supreme commander of the armed force. She appoints the prime minister, the governor of states, the attorney general, the chiefs of the armed forces, and the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court. She addresses joint sitting of the parliament and can also issue ordinances when the parliament is not in session. He can also dissolve the parliament. The president, on the advice of the prime minister and the council of ministers, declares a state of emergency if there is an internal crisis in the country or if there is an external force threatening the sovereignty of the country. मतलब जो राष्ट्रपति होता है ना, वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर को एडवाइस कर सकता है और काउंसिल मिनिस्टर को कि कुछ भी ऐसी क्राइसिस होती है, कुछ ऐसा मतलब आपदा आती है, कुछ भी वो होता है, तो इमरजेंसी लग सकती है उसमें, तो एक्सटर्नल फोर्स थ्रेटनिंग द sovereignty of the country, the vice president. Now we will talk about the vice president. The vice president is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. She is elected by the MPs of both the houses of parliament. दोनों हाउस के पार्लियामेंट उसको चूज करते हैं. She hold the office for a period of 5 years. In the absence of the president, the vice president officiates as the president. She takes over the president in case the office of the president falls vacant due to death, resignation, illness, etc. Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is one of the most powerful persons in the government. She is the leader of the ruling party, the party that gets the majority of seats in the Lok Sabha elections. She holds the office for a period of 5 years. The role of the Prime Minister is as follows. The President appoints the Council of Ministers on the recommendation of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the chairperson of the Planning Commission. She advises the President on all important matters, including the appointment of judges, chief election commissioner, etc. He allocates portfolios and coordinates the work of ministers. The Council of Ministers. The Council of Ministers forms an important part of the executive. It is formed as soon as the Prime Minister is sworn in. This council is collectively responsible to the House of the People, Lok Sabha. So, some of the prominent functions of the Council of Ministers can be summarized as: it formulates, executes, evaluates, and revises the public policies. It coordinates among the various ministries and other organs of the government in case of conflicts, duplicate of functions, etc. So, it executes controls over administrations through appointments, rule-making powers, and handling of crisis and disasters, natural as well as political. It assists in financial management through fiscal control and operation of funds. How does a bill become a law? कहते हैं ना कि संसद में बिल पास हो गया कि कब. So, how does a bill become a law? This is a lengthy legislative procedure. The proposal for law is known as a bill. A bill has to pass through many stages to become a law. मतलब वो कई स्टेज से पास होके आता है. There are two kinds of bills. पहला होता है मनी बिल और दूसरा होता है ऑर्डिनरी बिल. Ordinary bill. An ordinary bill can be introduced in any of the two houses of the parliament. It can be introduced by a minister or any other member of parliament. The ordinary bill goes through 3 readings. In case of an ordinary bill, if there is a clash between the two houses, Lok Sabha has an upper hand. Next one is money bill. The president's permission has to be sought before a money bill is introduced. The money bill can be introduced in the Lok Sabha only. The speaker is the one who decides whether a bill is a money bill or no. How is bill pass? अब ये bill कैसे pass होता है? आइए पढ़ते हैं इसके बारे में. An ordinary bill has to pass through the following stages before it becomes an act. First reading. At this stage, a member of either house of the parliament introduces the bill. उसको जो है introduce करते हैं bill को. Copies of the bill are distributed among the members. तो उसकी जो bill की copy है सारे जो सदस्य बैठे होते हैं उनको issue कर दी जाती है. The member introducing the bill explain the purpose and importance of the bill. फिर उसको वो explain करते हैं. Second reading. At this stage, the bill is discussed thoroughly and members suggest possible changes. Sometimes the bill is sent to a select committee or a joint committee for further discussion. A select committee is a special body that consists of members of the House, where the bill has originated. A joint committee consists of members of both the houses of the parliament. अब last ये third reading. इसमें क्या होता है? At this stage, the bill is drafted again after making suitable changes. Okay, so after it gets its final form, it's presented and put to vote. If the majority of the members present vote in favor of the bill, it is pass. है ना? Majority होती है ना जब, तब उसको pass किया जाता है. After the bill is passed by one house, it is sent to the other house. The bill here also undergoes the same stages as in the first house. if it is passed by the other house also, it is sent to the president to seek an approval. If the president gives his assent, the bill becomes an act. फिर उसको लागू कर दिया जाता है बिल को. So the all topics are covered in this chapter. I hope you all are very well understand this. So we will read you the next class. Thank you.